everybody, Loacher for Life here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Vjump leaked a few days ago, and yeah, I know, I'm late on this, but I was busy doing homework and work, so I've been very busy for the past few days, so we're going to talk about some cards, and some cards that I haven't been able to talk about just yet. So, first and foremost, so a while back, the new Darklord stuff was revealed, and I never got a chance to talk about it because of how busy I was, but we will talk about them because, well, I want to cover them since I never did, and we talking about the spell trap cards here. So, the first spell card here is Casting Out the Darklords. Normal spell card. You can only activate it once per turn. Add one Darklord or Fallen one card from your deck to your hand, except itself. So you get to just add any Darklord or Fallen card from the deck to the hand. That is really awesome. I absolutely love Darklords. I have always loved playing them from back whenever it was just really only Asmodeus, Serato, Superbia, and Edhara, I think. Yeah. and that was just basically it. Yeah, you had Demise, but Demise can't be special summoned in any way, so it kind of sucks. But they were really awesome. And this helps out a lot, just getting you to be able to search out your Asmodeus and special summon him and stuff. And then we have Darklords Falling from Grace. And this is literally God, right here, casting out Lucifer. Like, oh God, I can't wait to see how Konami of America is going to butcher this archetype and censor it. This is going to be hilarious to watch. So anyways, you can activate one Darklord's Falling from Grace once per turn. Send one Darklord or Fallen one monster from your hand or face upside on the field to the graveyard. Destroy one card on the field. So that's non-targeting removal. And you get Darklords or Fallen ones in the graveyard, which is really nice because you want them in the graveyard. I don't know how many of you guys know about how Darklords work, but they like getting into the graveyard, and then they get bonus effects for being special summoned from the graveyard. Like Superbia summons another any fairy. It used to be Dark Fairy, I think, in manga. But he summons any fairy from the grave whenever he is special summoned from the grave. So you can special summon another Superbia, and then that Superbia would special summon another Superbia, and then that Superbia would special summon something else, which is really stupid. And then Edhara gets piercing damage, and I think that's it, because all the others, they don't get any special effects. But anyway, so yeah, that card is really nice. And before we move on, let's talk about the Darklords that were announced a while back. So we have Darklord Lucifer. Yeah, that's not a name that's going to get censored at all. Honestly, I think they'll probably do what they did with Nurse Reficule and just flip-flop it, so Darklord Lucifer would be like Darklord Reficule or something like that. I don't know. I'm curious to see how they change these cards around, because I really like this artwork, and I hope they don't really butcher it too much. So Lucifer here is a level 11 Dark Fairy type effect monster. 3k attack, 3k defense, cannot be special summoned. I really do not like that. Like, he can't be special summoned at all, and he's a level 11, which is 2 tributes, and it's annoying. So, if this card is tribute summoned, you can special summon any number of Darklord or Fairy 1 monsters, Fallen 1 monsters from your hand or deck, up to the number of effect monsters your opponent controls. That is awesome. While you control another Darklord or Fallen 1 monster, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Again, awesome. Once per turn, you can send one card from the top of your deck to the graveyard for each Darklord and Fallen 1 monster you control. And if you do, gain 500 life points for each Darklord or Fallen 1 card sent to the graveyard by this effect. That is also really awesome. So, I really do like this card. He's a really good boss monster. My only issue is that he can't be special summoned. And yeah, I know he gets his effect by being tribute summoned, but that is okay. If he could be special summoned, oh hey, you just don't get that effect. But I do like this guy quite a bit. He's a really awesome monster. He can't be targeted by card effects, and he just gets your stuff out into the graveyard and onto the field, which is just really awesome. This card's just awesome. It's like the only word I can really think of to describe it. By the way, if you're wondering why they say Darklord or Fallen One, it's because I believe Darklords and Fallen Ones over in Japan are all called Fallen Angel. So and they, for some reason, decided not to call them all one thing whenever I brought them over here. But then again, the only two fallen ones are Nurse Reficule, the fallen one, I think, or fallen one, Nurse Reficule. I don't know exactly what her name is. And then the other one is fallen one Mary or something like that. I can't remember. It's like Mary the fallen one or something like that. It's a level 5 Dark Fiend with 1700 attack points, and while it's in your graveyard, you get 200 life points every standby phase. So yeah, we only really have 2 fallen one monsters, but they are all technically one archetype over in Japan. Next up is Darklord Ixtab. I'm not exactly... Oh yes, Mind Goddess Ixtab, who is a Psycho Pump Guide to the Afterlife for those who died by honorable suicide. Okay. So, she's a level 10 Dark Fairy type effect monster. 2500 attack, 2900 defense. I really wish those stats were switched. You can only special summon 1 Darklord Ixtab per turn, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So, you can discard both this card and 1 Darklord or Fallen 1 card, draw 2 cards, so it's a D-draw, which is really, really awesome. During either player's turn, you can pay 1,000 life points and target a Darklord spell trap card in your graveyard. This effect becomes that target's effect when this card is activated, then shuffle that target into the deck. So, it's a D-draw for the deck, which is really, really, really good, because, well, again, these guys like being in graveyard. Okay, activate effect, discard Ixtab, and Superbia, draw 2. Okay, activate Call to Haunted, bring back Superbia, Superbia effect, bring back Ixtab. Really stupid. During your player's turn, you can pay 5 life points, copy the effect of a Darklord spell trap card in your graveyard, then shuffle it back. So, that is also really good, because it lets you abuse your Darklords falling from grace, and you're casting out the Darklords. Also, another thing, it's kind of like, from the rulings I've seen, it's kind of like with, crap, what's his name? Diamond Dude. Sorry guys, I've only been up for like an hour. It's kind of like Diamond Dude, where it only copies the effect and not the cost. So, if you copy Darklords Falling from Grace, you get to just pop a card for free, and you don't have to discard anything. Which, kind of like, kind of don't like. I can see how it can be really useful sometimes whenever you just don't have anything to send to grave, but still. Anyway, so, next up is the last Darklord card, and then we got some Abyss actors who I may or may not talk about later. So, Darklord Textskeptipoka. Sorry, it's Aztec, and I've never been good at pronouncing Aztec names. Level 9 Dark Fairy type effect monster, 2800 attack, 2100 defense. You can only summon 1 of it per turn. Well, special summon it 1 of it per turn. You can only use each of the Darklord. You can only use the second effect of them once per turn. Let's see here. If a Darklord or Fallen 1 monster you control, or monsters you control, will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can discard this card instead. Awesome. Really awesome. I like that a lot. My only issue, this guy's not level 8. Same thing goes for Lucifer and Ixtab, because they really should have been level 8. Most of the Darklords are level 8, so consistency, guys, gotta keep that. During either player's turn, you can pay 1,000 life points. It's the same effect as up here. Same reason, it's good. Just copy it. So, yeah, I really do like these cards a lot. I just wish they were all level 8 to match up with the other Darklords, or at least the main ones. Anyway, so continuing on. We have Abyss Actor Wild Hope, whose effect we can't really see too well, so this effect is subject to change. He's a level 4 Dark Fiend type Pendulum effect monster, 1600 attack, 1200 defense, skill of 2 for no looks of it. Pendulum effect, once per turn, if you have an Abyss Actor card in your other Pendulum zone, you can make this card's Pendulum scale become 9 until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for this turn except Abyss Actor monsters, even if discard leaves the field. I like this a lot, because most of the Abyss Actors have scales of like 2 or 1 to 8. And Abyss Actors have a lot of level 1 monsters and a lot of level 8, well, at least they have some level 8 monsters. I remember in the anime they had quite a few more, but I don't know when or if we're getting them. Monster effect, you can only use the second monster effect of Wild Hope once per turn. Once per turn, you get during your main phase, this card gains 100 attack times the number of Abyss Actor monsters you control until the end of this turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add one Abyss Actor monster from your deck to your hand, except itself. So yeah, I really like this guy. He helps out the deck quite a bit. Very interesting. Next up is Abyss Script Rise of the Dark Ruler. So we have some of their spells and traps here. I'm guessing it's this right here. Target face-up cards on the field equal to the number of different face-up Abyss Actor monsters you control. Destroy those cards. If you control a level 7 or higher Abyss Actor monster, your opponent cannot activate effects in response to this card's activation. If this set card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, add up to 2 Abyss Actor monsters and or Abyss Script cards from your deck to your hand. Sorry, for some reason I thought that was like weirdery. So yeah, Abyss Actors. So you can add 2 Abyss Actor or Abyss Script cards from your deck to your hand, up to 1 with the same name. So you can't grab like 2 copies of the same guy or anything, which is a bit annoying but understandable. Next up is Abyss Script Fantasy Magic. I'm assuming this card right here. Target 1 Abyss Actor monster you control. During that turn, if that monster fails to destroy monster it battles, when the damage step ends, return both to the hand. If this set card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, target 1 card your opponent controls, return it to the top of the deck. And after that, we just have some deck lists. I don't know why Konami did that. Oh, and then Extra Pack 2016. Japan is finally getting the terror that is Cosmos. Good for them. It doesn't seem like they're changing the artwork. For those who don't know, when they brought Burning Abyss over into Japan, they changed the artwork for some of the Burning Abyss monsters to actually like make it like uncensored and stuff. Like, god dang it, Konami, being mean to TCG. They are changing some of the names still, like Emeraldopolis for Cosmo Town, which just sounds weird. Cosmo Epilogue, Cosmo Forerunner staying the same. Cosmo Dark Rose, what? Cosmo Dark Eclipse staying the same. Cosmo Dorothol, just sounds kind of weird. Anyway, so now then, we do have some more from Vjump. There actually really wasn't that much from Vjump this time around. I kind of feel like we got like half of Vjump. So, for those who don't know, there is a Ancient Gears structure deck coming out soon. And considering that we had a Monarch structure deck and a Felgrand structure deck, I'm getting the feeling that Konami is remaking all the old structure decks. So, or at least the old themed ones. So, since we're getting the Ancient Gear one, does that mean we're going to eventually get a Dragoonity structure deck? A Red Eye structure deck? I'm trying to think of what other structure decks from GX there were. Because these have all been structure decks that were remade from GX. Like, it's just something that dawned on me. And I don't know if, like, this is going to keep continuing on into, like, the 5Ds era structure decks as well. It would be very interesting to just keep doing this and giving more old archetypes more support via structure decks. Now, that being said, though, this new Ancient Gear support is awesome. So, Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, obviously he's a remake of Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. Level 9 Earth Machine type effect monster, 3k attack, 3k defense. If this tribute summon card that was tribute summoned by tributing an Ancient Gear monster attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Awesome. If this tribute summon card that was tribute summoned by tributing a gadget monster, this card can attack twice during each battle phase. That's just mean. If this card declares an attack until the end of the damage step, your opponent cannot activate the effects of monster cards or activate spell or trap cards. Now, the key thing I want to point out here is that he also says your opponent can't activate monster cards. Like, that is improving on the Ancient Gear formula, because Ancient Gears have always been, oh, your opponent can't activate spell or trap cards in response, but this guy's adding in the monster part, which is really awesome, and I hope they add that on to more future Ancient Gears, especially since they announced, where was it? They announced, this right here. I thought Destiny Soldiers was going to be the fusion set, but it's not. We are getting another booster SP that is going to be all about fusion monsters and stuff. And actually, I'm going to talk about this at the end of the video because I have a theory or two on what decks might be in there. Anyways, and at the end of the damage step, when this card attacked, you can target one spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. That is really nice also, just being able to pop your opponent's back row, or destroy your own gear town or something. Just being able to destroy spell and trap cards is always nice. Next up is Ancient Gear Gadget. So since this guy's a gadget and he's an Ancient Gear, if you tribute off just even one copy of him for Disguise Summon, you get both of these effects. Which is, again, was really awesome. So now here's one of the things I do want to point out, is that Ancient Gears and Gadgets have always kind of gone hand in hand. The gadget monsters were supposed to kind of be support towards the Ancient Gear monsters, you know, act as tribute fodder, and they tried to really push that with the original Ancient Gear structure deck with Gadgetron Dragon, and I believe Chimera, was it, who also gained effects for tributing off a gadget whenever he was summoned? I can't remember, but it never really was. No one really ever cared, and it was inconsistent anyways trying to do that. Anyway, so Ancient Gear Gadget, level 4 Earth Machine type effect monster, 500 attack, 2000 defense. This thing is a machine dude target, which is just stupid. If this card is normal or special summon, you can declare one card type, monster spell trap, when your monsters attack this turn. Until the end of the damage step, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of the declared type. Really, really good there. Once per turn, you can declare the name of a gadget monster. Until the end of this turn, this card's name becomes the same as the declared monster. I saw a few people make videos about this new stuff. They're like, why is this here? This doesn't make any sense. And it's because Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon and Ancient Gear Chimera, if I remember right, both gain effects based on which gadget were tributed off. It was interesting, but not really all that great, and also, some of the effects were definitely better than others. So this effect is really nice because, hey, now with that effect we can really, really abuse and stuff. And could you imagine machine duping this guy, using all three effects of all of them to make them all three different gadgets, and then activating double summon and tributing two of them off for a Gadgetron Dragon and getting two of his effects? Because I remember one was like basically these up here, like had piercing damage and something else. I can't remember. Next up is Ancient Gear Catapult, a normal spell card. You can only use one of it per turn. And you can only use one effect per turn. You can only once that turn. So you can only use the one or two effect per turn. If you use one, you can't use the other, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. If you control no monsters, you can target one face-up card you control, destroy that card, and if you do, special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So, okay, I have Ancient Gear Castle. My opponent has some, like, let's just say, like a, I don't know, Odd Eyes on the field, and I have nothing else on the field. I activate this, blow up my castle, special summon an Ancient Gear Golem from my deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. I really like this. But however, more specifically, and a lot better, alright, I have Gear Town. Pop Gear Town, okay? Ancient Gear Catapult resolves, getting me an Ancient Gear Golem. Gear Town effect activates, getting me a Reactor Dragon. That is just really awesome. I like this card a lot. It's really, really good. Oh yeah, still gotta cover the other effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target a face-up card you control. Destroy that card, and if you do, special summon an Ancient Gear token, machine type, Earth, level 1, attack 0, defense 0. So that just lets you get off the effect again and pop another Gear Town. Again, really good. I like this card. Nets you a token, nets you 2 monsters with 3k attack on average, and just, it's really good. My really big hope is that Ancient Gears, either in here or in some other future thing, will get some way to search up Holly or Power Bond preferably, so that we can really abuse Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, because that'd be cool. Some more stuff from Vjump. So, looks like there's going to be a manga based off of the Psycho Duelist card game, video game over in Japan, which I'm not really too happy about. Next up is a Fusion Monster. It's going to be a promo. I think it's coming out in this. Performapal Odd Eyes and Metal Claw. That just sounds kind of cool. And it looks like a big wolf in like armor with like Odd Eyes' horns on the back. Kind of weird. Oh, don't tell me it's Silver Claw wearing Odd Eyes armor made out of Odd Eyes. he played too much Monster Hunter. God dang it, Silver Claw. Level 8 Dark Dragon type fusion effect monster, 3k attack, 2k defense. Needs an Odd Eyes monster and a Performapal monster. Really awesome. I like it how they're trying to tie in the Odd Eyes and Performapal stuff more. This card cannot be used as fusion material. Okay. If this card was fusion summoned using polymerization, it is unaffected by the effects of other cards. That is really good just right there. I like this a lot. When this card declares an attack, all monsters you control gain 500 attack until the end of the battle phase. So this is also really cool. It's basically a better version of Silver Claw's effect. And this guy is basically just supposed to be a fusion of Silver Claw and Odd Eyes, let's face it. So this card is really good. I like it a lot. It's a really good fusion monster. It's about time that we got another Odd Eyes fusion. Like, really honestly, we're going to be getting a lot of those. And we're probably going to be getting Odd Eyes Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon sometime soon. I have no idea when that's going to happen. But anyways, I really do like this card. It's pretty cool. No idea when we're getting it though. Next month's Vjump comes with Delta, the Magnet Warrior. So we got Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, and now we're getting Delta. If I had to take a guess, he probably can count as any of the other three. Like, I'm just taking a wild guess there. There's Dark Magician Girl Figma coming out soon, which I want. There's an upcoming poll to decide the best duel from each series. That's going to be interesting, especially since Arcfee isn't over yet. And then there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Cafe reopening for August. Interesting. Now then, that's all the Vjump stuff, but there is some other stuff that I do want to cover in this one video, since I don't like spamming you guys with a bunch of video on news. First and foremost, we got a sneak peek at the spirals. We don't know much about this guy right here. They didn't really tell us anything about their actual effects, they just gave us hints. And if this is all that spirals are getting, 2 monsters, probably a trap, probably a spell, then, oh wait, no, there would still be one more card, because oh wait, oh my god, wait, so, okay, here, I thought some terrors were going to be the archetype card we was going to push down our throats, but this deck is getting, it's going to be interesting with the Dark Illusion. Are they actually going to be nice and give both decks 5 cards to start out with? That'd be really cool. Instead of, clearly pushing one down our throats and being like, oh, hey, just kind of look at that. Anyway, so, our first guy here, we don't know who he is, but I'm going to call him Bond. So Bond here, this guy is kind of the main hero of the deck. Okay, so he's like your main boss monster. He rewards you for using information correctly, and that is interesting. They talk about information a lot with this little article here, which makes me think that this archetype is going to revolve around figuring out what your opponent has in their hand, or like maybe in their deck, or face down on the field, stuff like that. That's very interesting. Sorry about that, guys. My dad called me. Anyway, so this guy. It's really interesting. I kind of forgot where I was. He rewards you for using information correctly. So, if I had to take a guess, he probably said his effect's probably going to be like, once per turn, declare 1 card name, look at your opponent's hand. If there's that card name in there, do something. Which is going to be interesting. This next line sold me on the archetype. He beat Stratos up in a bar fight. He beat Stratos up in a bar fight. Oh god. Okay, so that tells me he's stronger than Stratos in terms of attack power, so he's probably 1900 or 1850. And since they're comparing him to Stratos, he might be a search card for the deck. Just taking a guess. And then other cards revolve around this particular card. So I'm taking a guess that this deck is going to be a lot like Vjump, where all the other stuff revolves around him, and you're generally going to want to have him out on the field. So that's going to be very interesting. Machine duplication is bananas with this guy. So this guy right here is... everybody's calling him Otacon, so I'm going to call him Otacon. This is Otacon. Machine duplication is bananas with this card, so that tells us right away that he's a machine type with 500 or less attack power. He's probably going to be level 2-ish, around there. There's an omission of once per turn on this card on purpose, So that has a lot of people thinking that, oh, he's going to be like a Despot 2 for the deck, which means search card. So I don't know. It's really either going to be Bond or Otacon here. Works very well at making your agent making sure your agent never goes unprepared into the field. So yeah, this guy is probably the search card. If you're playing Spiral, you're going to want multiples of this card. Yeah, he's probably a search card. And then this is hilarious. Not a secret card. They're like, no, it's not a secret card. I love it how they have to specify that. I swear, Konami's just haven't. Whoever wrote like all these things for these guys, they must have had a blast writing this. Okay, so this card, I'm assuming it's a trap card. Just taking a guess. Very, very powerful card. Okay. Doesn't just work with the agent, so then it probably also works with like Otacon here. There's a forbidden card with a similar effect. That is interesting. There's a lot of forbidden cards. Which one is it? Like, You know when the hero in the movie set drives off a giant explosion and you're not sure if he comes out alive, suddenly he drives out of smoke in a sports car and off into the sunset? That's what this card is like. See what I mean? Whoever wrote these must have had a blast. It's awesome. I can't... Okay, honestly, I'm still like really wanting to play Subterrors in some way, shape, or form, but I like Spiral. Like, this sells me on the archetype, god dang it. Even if it only has 2 monsters, I'm going to play it somehow. This card, which I'm assuming is going to be a spell card, works very well with your agent. Okay. Gives you information and lets you manipulate that information in limited amounts. So it probably is like I'm guessing it's considered a spell card. Probably once per turn, look at one set card your opponent controls or something like that. Just taking a guess. Can give you surprise bonuses that catch your opponent off guard. So then it probably has an effect on destruction. Like, oh, if this card is destroyed, summon an agent from your deck. I don't know. You want to get into the habit of playing this card before you play your agent because it will make your agent significantly better if you know what is coming up. So that's also going to be interesting. This whole archetype and what Konami's doing here. I hope they keep this like habit of just kind of giving these guys like little backgrounds as they announce more cards and future sets and stuff. Because this is hilarious. I love it. God dang it, Konami. It's awesome. I can't wait to play these guys. I can't wait to play Subterrors. And I'm hoping that Konami is indeed giving the entire TCG exclusive slots to each archetype. You know, 5 cards for Subterrors, 5 cards for Spiral. That would be awesome. Please, Konami, do it. I'm tired of one archetype getting 5 cards, the other getting 3, and then the other, 2 cards being like crappy commons that nobody plays. Come on, Konami, just dedicate the whole TCG exclusive slots to 2 archetypes and just kind of be happy about it. Actually, considering that there's 4 cards here and they only revealed 4, unless they're keeping 1 as a surprise, we might be getting 4 for each, and then 2 go away, then 2, you know, like generic ones. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And then we have a new Destiny Hero card. Yes, I gotta talk about all new Destiny Hero cards, god dang it. Next up, so this is D3. There was also another new Destiny Hero card that was announced a while ago called Destiny Hero Deadly Guy. Let's just say that he's a really amazing fusion, and I couldn't find a freaking article that had him on it. So, anyway, so D3 here is a level 1 Dark Machine type effect monster. Attack 0, defense 0. You can only use the 2nd and 3 effects per turn, D3 once per turn. If this card is normal summoned, you can activate this effect. This card becomes treated as a Destiny hero while it is face up on the field. I don't know why I said it like that. You can discard up to 2 cards, special summon the same number of D3 monsters from your hand or deck, deck, and or graveyard. Holy crap. But you cannot normal or special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Destiny hero monsters. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send 1 Destiny hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. So, I actually really like this card. Okay, if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, okay, send a D hero from your deck to the graveyard. And if if you have Plasma or Dogma at hand and 2 extra cards to spare, you can discard up to 2 cards, summon your other 2 D3 from your hand, deck, or graveyard, which is just really awesome, and special summon them. And heck, hey, if you have 2 D3, if you can do all 3 D3 for some god unknown reason, you can actually discard those 2 and then special summon them from the graveyard. Just kind of pointing that out. But yeah, this thing is entirely made to summon out Dogma and Plasma. The fact that it becomes a Destiny Hero on normal summon is so that it counts as a 1 Destiny Hero tribute for Dogma, and the fact that you get out all 3 is just, you know, for summoning out Dogma or Plasma, because they need 3 tributes. I really like this card, but I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. I need to see, like, honestly guys, right now, my Destiny Hero deck is 60 cards, because I'm a stubborn mule, and I don't like getting rid of Destiny Heroes that I like playing. And it's actually pretty consistent, too. So, anyways, I really do like this card. Don't know if I'm going to play it or not. Like, it maybe in, like, Dogma or Plasma Turbo, something like that. Yeah. So anyways, let's talk about Fusion Enforcers. So, this set, we know we're probably going to get, you know, 3 archetypes, 3 fusion-based archetypes. 2 are going to be from the anime, 1's going to be original. So, what archetypes could we possibly seeing in here? I'm going to take a wild guess and say that we are probably going to see more. I say more, but we're probably going to see more Ancient Gears. We're probably going to see the Ancient Gears that we have not gotten yet. We're probably going to see the Beast Borgs that Barrett used, I think is his name. Yeah, Barrett. And I'd like to see more Predator plants, but that's probably not going to happen. If we ever get the new Earthbound Immortal cards, I would love to see them in here. They have mostly fusions. Yeah, they also have a Synchro and a Synchro. For some reason, I thought they had something else. But I would love to see the new Earthbounds in here. There's a whole bunch of stuff that Konami can put in here. The new Earthbounds, the Predator plants, the stuff we haven't gotten yet at least, frigging Beast Borgs, the new Ancient Gears. If we get the new Ancient Gears, they're going to be in here. I don't know where else they could put them aside from in the structure deck, which I don't think they're going to do because they want Reactor Dragon to be the star. But yeah, I really do like that. Then, oh yeah, just to kind of show you guys this, we have some early movie leaks. Chocolate Magician Girl is going to be in the movie pack, which is awesome because she was a friggin' Vjump promo in Japan. So the fact that we're getting her in this is just awesome. And oh god, I can't wait for this set. I'm going to waste so much money on it. It's not going to be pretty. I don't think they censored her. Look at that. She still has her belly. Normally, it would, like, put friggin', like, I don't know, some kind of stupid something to cover that up, but they didn't, which is interesting. Let's see here. There's alternative. He's an Ultra. And then we're also getting this artwork of Slifer, which is awesome. But I imported it. God dang it. I wonder if we're going to get the alternate artwork of Obelisk. That'd be interesting. There's the new artwork of Dark Magician Girl. It's okay. I don't really care for it too much. New artwork of Blue Eyes. If I didn't already have my signed playset of Blue Eyes, I'd totally play that artwork. I might just pick up 3 for collector's purposes. Chocolate Magician Girl. Oh, Chocolate Magician Girl. That's what she's going to be called. Palladium Oracle Mahad. Okay, so they changed his name a bit. Clear Cerebral. I don't even remember what he does. Celtic Guardian. Oh, wait, some of these are not from the movie pack in Japan. Some of these are also from the other thingy. Wow, I don't think they censored the Magician Girls, guys. Holy crap. Konami's not censoring stuff now. Well, they still censor stuff, but I don't think they really do very much to the cards that are in, like, side packs and stuff. But anyway, so that's some movie leaks. A lot of cool stuff in the movie pack. I am totally gonna buy me, like, so much of this pack. It's not even gonna be funny. No, I want to basically build. I want to build Helix. I want to build Magician Girls. I want to build the new Blue Eyes stuff. I want to, well, incorporate it into my current Blue Eyes build. Anyway, so guys, that's all the new stuff that we have to announce. Sorry, I just kind of bunched it all in one video. We didn't have as big of a Vjump leak this time around, so I wanted to kind of give you guys some other stuff. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy